Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. Well, today I've received another package. I keep receiving packages like it's going out of fashion lately. But it's a bit damaged. I'm not sure if you can see. The box, I mean, is a bit damaged here. But hopefully everything inside will be okay. So let's get it open, shall we? Alright then, so let's have a look. So I bought this off eBay. It should be a Hoover Convertible. It's come all the way from the USA. Now this is a late 70s model, I believe. And I just really love the colour, so I thought I have to have that. And there's a few differences to the US Hoover Convertible compared to the UK version, the Hoover Senior. And it's different enough for me to want one, and I have wanted one for a while, so I'm glad that I've now got one. And in the pictures it looked pretty good, but we all know how that goes. Sometimes you think you're getting a diamond and you get a pebble. So anyway, let's have a look. So we have some packaging, of course, always good to see. So, well, it's all here, isn't it? So here we have the handle assembly here. So we've got the cord there. You see it has the switch on the handle, the US models. So that's that. And we have the bag still attached to the machine. So is that everything? It is. Move the box out the way. Don't really want to put it on my bed. Shove that over there. So here it is. My God, the bag is huge. Didn't expect the bag to be that large. But let's just inspect the bag. The bag looks to be absolutely fine. There's a little bit of wear, as you'd expect. But fortunately, there are no rips. Nope, no rips, so that's great. But isn't it a lovely colour? I love this green colour. I think it looks very nice. Now, yes, it is a plastic base, as I was expecting. A little bit faded, but it's not too bad. It looks a lot better on camera. I'm making it out to sound quite yellow, but it isn't really. It's sort of like a creamy colour. So, what I'll do is, I'll rearrange the camera angle and we'll get this set up. Okay, so here we are a bit closer. So the first thing we need to do is to assemble the handle here. Now I've already taken the packaging and things off to make this quicker. One thing I've just noticed is, you see this part here which goes on the back at the base of the handle to add some support when it's screwed in place. This is just bare metal, it's not painted white as it is on our senior models. Just pop out the screw there that holds it in. Now of course we have the electrical connections in the end there, because this being a US model it has the switch in the handle. So that's just going to dangle there for a minute, isn't it? Okay. Just pop the bolt back in. I really do love this colour, it's such a nice colour. Just screw that back into place. Okay, so that's the lower handle section in place. We just need to put the upper handle section together now. Okay, so now we're going to put the top handle section together. And one thing I noticed with my observant eyes was that this internal cord running from the base up to the switch there on the handle, is it actually says Hoover on it, so I thought that was kind of cool. So just pop this together. Kind of reminds me of the Turbo Power Juniors, this, how the the handle is in two pieces, but you've got the card in the middle. Just screw the handle in there. And one thing that I'll probably have to get used to about this convertible is that the card hooks, of course, are on the opposite side there. Can you see that? Ours are on this side, whereas they're on the right hand side on the US models. While we're here, should we just wrap that up? Oops, sorry, I just hit my tripod there. I do apologise. And one thing that's I've always noticed about American vacuums is that the card is this sort of rubbery material. We had this sort of card with the ribbed type effect. I'm not sure if you can see that or not on camera. It's sort of rubbery and it's got like a ribbed texture to it. We had this type of card in the old days, like in the the 50s and all that lot. But it's not really something that's used anymore. They're all sort of the plasticky casing. So the last thing to do, before I give you a quick little tour around it, is to attach the spring on the bag to the top of the handle there. And that's the machine set up. Okay, so let's just have a quick tour around this. Now it probably looks a lot cleaner on camera than it does in real life. I mean, it's not filthy, but it's not up to my standards. This will have a full strip down and restoration. Now, as I said, it's a plastic base. Got some lovely convertible lettering there, I do like that. We've got a Hoover roundel there, which is just a sticker. You can probably see, sorry about the shadowing there. You can see some of the marks on it, but it is still quite shiny considering it's not been polished. But it's in very good condition for its age. I think this came from Ohio, which is the home of Hoover. So here we have the bag in this lovely striped pattern here. Now, I think someone told me that this was exclusive, this model. I'm not sure which store. If any American collectors are watching, you could let me know, please. That would be great. Got some lovely Hoover Convertible lettering on the bag there. I'll be careful when I'm washing that. I'll give the bag a bit of a wash. It's not filthy, but just it's standard procedure, isn't it, when you restore these things. So we've got the bumper there, all in good condition. We've got the height adjustment 4 position here on the back. Now, whoever had this before obviously had shag carpet, as it was set on shag there. Which, if I can just show you, the settings are different as well on the US models. So it says shag, high, normal and low. On ours it was just little lines, it didn't actually have lettering there. So there we have the 4 position height adjustment. And of course on the other side we have the handle release there. So let's take a look at the bag. It's a zip, as you can see. Some of them used press studs. I think that was the lower end models. Just be careful here. We've hit a bit of a... oh dear. Oh, it's alright, no worries. That's fine, it just got caught on the teeth there. Like there, you can see how it's come open a bit, where it's been obviously tugged about, so we just got to be careful and just sort of ease it. There we go. Oops. Ease it open. That's it. Phew. God, I was shitting myself then. Right, so oh yes, sorry. I was thinking of something else. So we have a Type C bag in here, which is a bottom fill. Now my friend, which is also a fellow collector, is supposed to be sending me a top fill tube to take the Type A bags, because he said that this bag is big enough to take a top fill bag. And it's not the same as the top fill that we had here in the UK, which had that long tube and it curved over at a 90-degree angle, and you attach the bottom fill junior and senior bags upside down so it filled right from the top. This takes like a fill tube which has a, you know, if you imagine like a turbo power fill tube, it'd look like that. So he's supposed to be sending me that, and I have got the box downstairs. They both arrived together, this and the box from my friend that he sent as a gift. Now he said there's a surprise in there, so we'll find out what that is. But I originally just asked for the fill tube, so any bonuses are greatly appreciated. Thank you. So let's just have a quick look. So we have a bottom fill bag in here. Bag's pretty good inside, pretty clean. As I said, it'll just need a bit of a freshen up. It's always good to expose these vinyl type bags to some water to, you know, and with fabric softener, I think, to condition them, because they can dry out over time. So I think it's always good to wash them, because the dust will damage things like this over time, fabric or vinyl or anything like that. And of course, also washing the bags also frees up the zip if it's stiff, especially if it's a metal one. Anyway, so we haven't talked about the handle. I'm getting ahead of myself here. So here we have, oops, get that mess out of the way there. There we are. We have the toggle switch on the handle there, which I do like. I wish ours had that. I do like that. What's that say? Warning, electric shock could occur. Sorry, I'm reading this through my viewfinder. Let me try again. There we go. Warning, electric shock could occur if used outdoors or on wet surfaces. There we go. We have the cord coming out the handle there as well. So there's a general look around the machine. Of course we have the US plug. If I'm not mistaken, that's exactly the same type of cord that my Hoover Elites have. So let's have a look underneath. Now the bumper does feel a bit softer than on ours. Ours are a little bit harder material. So let's have a look. Now I believe that these bases are prone to cracking. So just having a quick look around it, it doesn't look... I'll have a proper look of course when I'm off camera, but looking at it now, it looks perfectly fine. So here we have the base plate. Just pop the plate off here, and of course, as you notice, there's no part here to slide the tool converter in like on the earlier convertibles, and same on our Hoover Seniors, and that's because this used a pan converter, and I do have that, and I'll just quickly show you. So here are the tools for this machine. These didn't come with it, I bought these separate, and I forgot to show you at the beginning. They're model U4335. You can see it has the pan converter, the crevice tool, the multi-purpose brush, the extension wand and the hose. And there they are. These are actually brand new. They were still factory sealed, it was all glued closed, as you can see there, but I got it. And these do smell very much new, and they just go on the front, whoops, like that, sorry. Oops, it's hard to do with one hand. Anyway, it pushes on and you slide that across and that locks in place. Anyway, that's those. We won't go into that in this video. Shift those out of the way. So, let's have a quick look at the underside here. So there's the base plate. We have the brush roll, which, oh, that's a bit rusty, isn't it? Oh, and it's got a plastic fan. No, I didn't expect that. Wow. That might make the machine sound a bit different. But the brush roll's in good condition. It's sort of like a grey colour, and it's got very good bristles on it. Very good indeed. The belt looks good. Might need replacing, but You never know. So we'll see what this sounds like. Of course this hasn't come from a collector, it's just a general seller on eBay. So we'll see how this runs shortly. And just pop the base plate back on. I always find it difficult to put these base plates on these seniors, or in this case convertible. So that's that back on. Let's just have a quick look at the rating plate. So there we go. You can peruse that if you like. So the wheels are in good condition, and everything on this machine seems very good. So what I'll do is I'll get the camera back on the tripod and we'll give this machine a quick test. Alright, so I've got the transformer plugged in. Of course this machine is 120 volts, so I need to step down our voltage in the UK, which is 240, down to 120 to run this machine. So you can probably hear the transformer buzzing in the background. It is quite loud actually. But anyway, I'm going to plug the machine in now. There we go. And we'll see how it runs. I haven't turned this on yet, so we'll find out together. And of course, very typical of Hoover, it seems they do it in the USA as well, short cord. So, here we go. I've set it on the normal setting for this carpet, so here we go. Hopefully it won't blow up. Here we go. Okay, so it runs quite well. The brush roll bearings could do with replacing, they're a bit groany. But yeah, it runs very well. It's got a different motor than what I'd be used to. This is a later type convertible motor. The earlier convertibles in the USA sounded just like our Hoover Seniors. I'm not sure if the later Hoover Seniors that we had in the early 80s had this type of motor in it, I'm not sure. But I suspect that this machine is from the late 70s, 78, 79, some time around there. Perhaps even 1980. But yes, it runs very well. The cord hook's a little bit bent there, but I can fix that. So yeah, I'm very pleased with it. So after a good clean up, that should be looking and running much smoother. So there we have it then. That was the unboxing and initial first look at this really cool Hoover Convertible from the late 70s / early 80s. So I will be fully restoring this machine, servicing it, polishing it, you know, the usual Alex treatment. And once it's fully restored, I'll most likely do a demo video of it where I'll demonstrate it on carpets, and I'll show the tools as well, give you a proper tour around the machine. So until then, hopefully you enjoyed. If you liked, give me a thumbs up, comment below if you wish, and please subscribe if you haven't already. So thank you very much for watching as always, and take care. See you very soon. Bye.